Hello, Bartley here, back with another video with MTX Automotive on the Scout, International Scout 1974 model. So I believe this is video number 7, if I'm not mistaken. When I left you, I was constructing this mid-cab support, cross support. And we had a really bad hot spell here in the deep south. So I shifted my attention from welding and grinding over to wet sanding. Everyone knows it's more fun to wet sand when it's 100 degrees. So I've got on the doors, doors are done for all intents and purposes, and they turned out really good. The fenders, both the fenders are over there. They are ready as well. I've got the, let's see if I can get out of the sun here or get a better angle. The radiator support and apron is sandblasted and ready to paint. I had to repair a little bit where the battery tray was at and then rebuild a battery tray for it. But got all that done, so I'm going to just paint it black and it's ready to be painted. Right here I've got the roof. The roof had no dents in it at all, so it was just, prime and block a couple of times. And then I got one area down here that had some dents in it that I've still got to sand. The hood is ready for, well, I've already wet sanded it, so it's ready for paint. The grill is ready. The windshield frame, I've got a little bit of work to do on it. Down at the bottom, I believe it's got some very minor rusting right here. That's minor. So yeah, that's what I've been doing while it has been so hot. The heat has broken up, so I am back on this metal work, and I made some pretty good progress today. I've got this all, it's tacked in place, and so it's in there. And these are the pieces. When I left the last video, I think that's video number 6, I had just finished building these out, so I had to do it in a 2-part setup, just because this thing will not slide in and out the sides. It just won't do it. It has to be built in 2 pieces. Otherwise, it's a major repair, as if it wasn't already. But so I've got the holes drilled for the cab mounts. The tunnel arch is completed. So just as a reference, this is what I'm replacing. All of this here, this is completely rotted out. And from the factory, this is all one piece, but I think this is like the first piece that they started with when they constructed this thing. So basically what happens next is an angle piece that comes out and then turns down, tack welds along here, and then there's holes that go in the top of it for this divider piece that sits in here, which is the front of the bed. So that's this side. Now I'll take you to the underneath, if we can see anything under here. So it's just a new piece under there. So as I told you, I've got it tacked into place, and this piece here, there was one on each side. I had to remake them because they were rotted out. And then another piece here that kind of fits right in there. It's rotted out as well. I've got a new one of them started here. I'm not going to install these until I get my quarter panel, because that all fits together. It welds up to the quarter panel here, so I don't want to weld this in place solid to the truck before I get the quarter panels in, because that just wouldn't be wise. So yeah, so this is going pretty quick at this point. I think the next thing I'll be doing is, of course, obviously there'll be one whole day of welding all this up, and then probably a little bit of grounding to do on it. And then, of course, I'll start in the center and work my way out. So this piece will get reconstructed, which is, this piece here that was routed out, and it just lays in there like that. So it'll go in and turn up at a 90-degree angle, and then tack weld or spot weld to this plate here. These, as far as the floorboards, these cross members on the driver's side are all in good shape. But the passenger side, this one here, I'm going to have to refabricate it. The middle one's good, the front one's good. Just that one on the back will have to be remanufactured. Then from there, I've got rust issues in the bed. This one here, I cut it out the other day. It fits up here like this. So I'll be remaking one of those, cutting a piece of this out, welding a new piece in. The bottom has some issues too, so we'll be replacing part of that cross member, and then the floor of the bed as well. Will have to be a patch panel put in there. A little bit of an issue on the other side, but not quite as bad. This will all take time, but I could probably knock these two pieces out in a day if I had good luck. So yeah, those will be probably the next two things, and then maybe I'll start on the floorboards for good. I don't know. It just kind of depends on what I feel like. I may do the floorboards first and then the bed, but either way, it'll get done. So let's do a quick walk around here. This discoloration here is some metal etching primer that I put and to get behind where these pieces flush up, because I obviously couldn't get any paint back there, but that etching primer will keep it from rusting. And there's that piece there. It's in pretty bad shape. It's definitely got to be redone. So anyway, I think that's all for now. But I'll bring you guys back in when I get further along.